Hello everyone, I'm Xu Xiaoteng from subject of TO5203. I'm going to talk about the topic of the popularization of Chinese food. So the introduction part, Chinese food has been gradually popularized to other foreign countries in the world. Therefore, the presentation will illustrate Chinese food popularizations based on the previous completed annotated bibliography from the previous assessment item 1A and also another three dimensions effects. Firstly, the methods for popularizing Chinese food to the world. People tend to use social media to make Chinese cuisines go into the world. For example, some people prefer to use WeChat, YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, etc. to popularize Sichuan food to make more worldwide people to know more about Sichuan food. Okay, next it will enter into the annotated bibliography applying discussion about Chinese food popularization. So Chinese food in India. From the bibliography, it mentioned that Indian chefs prefer to prepare Chinese food by using Indian local ingredients, and spicy will become the major flavor. And moreover, the operators tend to use red symbols to decorate Chinese foods in restaurants to create more Chinese restaurants atmosphere. The Chinese food in the U.S., for example, Shanxi Cuisine Festival hosted in New York. It selected top 16 famous chefs to make preparations works. And also, the New York University hosted cooking and tasting activities that related to Shanxi cuisines, particularly for the knife-shaped noodles of Shanxi. Therefore, it illustrated that Shanxi cuisines become a globalized cuisine that is accepted by the wide ranges of U.S. residents. The historical story, Chinese people adhered to American plantation. They brought some Chinese food such as tofu, duck sausages, etc. The Chinese immigrants also introduced some vegetarians or fruits such as apples, bananas, or bamboos, etc. After that, Chinese restaurants gradually appeared and offered some of the Guangdong cuisines within the U.S. domestic areas. And also the historical story related to the Chinese food in the U.S. From mid 19th century, Chinese 49 people immigrated to the U.S. After that, Chinese restaurants appeared gradually in the domestic areas of the U.S. By the year of 1980, Chinese cuisine became a very popular cuisine in the U.S., where occupied 30% of American gastronomy industry. In 2007, Chinese restaurant number has reached more than 43,000 within the U.S. Local regions. So the Chinese food in Asia advanced countries, within the bibliography, Chinese diet changed from developing countries to developed countries, and the findings related to the direction was towards Asian developed countries such as Korea, Japan, or Singapore, Hong Kong, etc. The Chinese dairy industry is growth based on the Chinese local revenue increasing, governmental supporting, or urban lifestyles changing, etc. However, the dairy industry still have some spaces to improve. For example, industry had not caught changing markets, regulations, infrastructures, and laws so that it will cause the low producing efficiency of dairy industry. Therefore, it should invite more multinational companies to participate and invite more advanced foreign technologies and dairy products to further promote Chinese dairy industrial development. The non-traditional food in China, the demand of Chinese non-traditional food illustrates the rising trend within the bibliography. It found that many youngsters promoting new consuming patterns, leading non-traditional food into Chinese urban diets, so that it's giving opportunities to popularize Chinese cuisines to other countries in the world. So the Chinese restaurants in Western European countries, it illustrates examples in London, Rotterdam, and Hamburg's Chinese restaurants. In these cities, the chefs combine Chinese food and European flavors within the preparation works of the Chinese cuisines, and then they will decorate Chinese restaurants by using some of the red symbols to create Chinese environments. So the importance of Chinese cuisines in traditions and cultures. Dumplings will become very popular with the Chinese people, for example, in the Spring Festival, and also accepted by white European residents. The dried egg whites increase the taste of Chinese noodles, therefore, more foreigners also fall in love with it. The globalization of Sichuan hotpot. Sichuan hotpot is becoming globalization and represent Chinese gastronomy development. The unique feature of the hotpot is spicy, therefore, more foreigners love spicy food will be attracted to taste and experience the such cuisine. So CSCS popularization is a kind of famous Guangdong cuisine in China, and the main value based on medical aspect used 97 totally types of biological plants, and the major function was preventing people to get ill, increase the immune systems to fight with the disease. So the effects from social, economic, and cultural perspectives. The social perspective effects it will related to cultural exchange. Chinese food has become the symbol of globalization and cultural diversity, as mentioned before. It combines people that have different backgrounds or cultures with together, and also appreciate multiple flavors and cooking styles with different food. Economic perspective effects it will relate to tourism industry. Chinese cuisines had become the main attractive component for global tourism, so that it will result in the growth of gastronomy industry, gastronomy tourism development, and boost tourism economy development and benefits. Lastly, about cultural perspective effects, it is about cultural identity. Chinese food has become the symbol of Chinese cultural identity and heritages, so that it will be beneficial to have a sense of pride and belonging within the groups of Chinese diaspora and cultural communities around the world. So in summary, by annotated bibliography and effects of three dimensions, it illustrated that Chinese food popularization done so well around the world, so that it will be helpful to promote cultural identity, gastronomy, tourism growth, and also the cultural exchange of the whole society. So that's the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.